Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today's part 4 of our Belle Meade exploration. So far we've done the sherry, the Madeira, and the cognac finished. Today we're going to compare them and see which one is my favorite. So, one thing that I will note is that the sherry, it benefits from time in the glass, because I shot these videos back to back, and so this is the first one that I poured, and it's sat here the longest. It gets so much better when it's sitting in the glass. It needs to get some air in it. Oh my gosh, it brings out so many more flavors. I wouldn't be surprised if this video makes my previous 3 videos kind of obsolete. That sucks to know now, but oh well. It's just everything's rounder and fuller and richer. It's hard to explain, but dang, it just, all the notes got bigger while this was sitting in the glass waiting for me to shoot this video. So, sherry, super rich butterscotch, like one of those big old thick pieces of butterscotch. No Werther's Original garbage, the big old chewy kind. Whew. Ooh. This is the Madeira. This is the sherry. The Madeira, interestingly, has a little more spice going on, a little more, it's a little rougher. And I wouldn't have expected that from the previous 3 reviews. On the nose, the sherry is prettier and rounder and fuller. The Madeira is still phenomenal, but it's a little spikier, a little more abrupt. Still wonderful. Cognac. Cognac is definitely sharper. It feels more alcohol forward than the other two. A little harsher. Look out. I'm not used to these glasses yet. Let's give it a little swirl. See if that helps. Nope, still sharp. Sharper than these two. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I guess I should probably run through and taste. But for nose, on the nose, it sucks. My favorite is sherry. Second favorite, Madeira. Least favorite, cognac. Which surprises me. I really thought the cognac would do better. So let's taste them each. On the palate, the sherry is much rougher than the nose leads you to believe. The nose leads you to believe it's going to be perfect and round and full and absolutely gorgeous. And then the palate is rougher and spicier, more peppery than you're expecting it to be. Madeira. Madeira is softer, rounder on the palate, more peanut buttery, creamy than the sherry. Cognac. Cognac on the palate is also alcohol forward, but actually pretty nice. Ooh, Interesting. Okay, so on the nose, it was sherry, then Madeira, then cognac. On the palate, Madeira, then cognac, surprisingly enough, then sherry. Sherry's on the palate is my least favorite. That's wild. That this is my favorite on the nose and my least favorite on the palate. And then this is my second favorite on the nose, favorite on the palate. Least favorite on the nose, second favorite on the palate. Wow. That's a conundrum right there. That makes this tricky. So I guess, theoretically, I should say that the Madeira is my favorite out of all of them. Wow. How about that? You never know what's going to happen when you do something like this. Wow. Oh, the sherry nose. So, some people are more nose people and more palate people. I would say that I'm more of a nose person, and like my buddy is more of a palate person. So that could make your decision for you. So like if you find that you enjoy the nose, typically the nose of a whiskey, better than the palate, it could just be that portion of your personal sensory palate is a little more adept at nosing things than at tasting things, or vice versa, whichever is the case for you. So if you're more of a nose person like me, I would probably get the sherry, because I'm telling you, I could smell this all day. It's gorgeous. If you're more of a palate person, I would say get the Madeira, because I could taste this all day. Oh yeah. And if you're neither of those, the cognac's pretty good too. I mean, I wouldn't kick any of the three out of the collection. So, I hope this was no help whatsoever when it comes to picking a Belle Meade finished product. You should just buy all of them, because they're all good. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.